If you're self-managing your rental properties or thinking about it, this video is for you. Because one of the biggest mistakes DIY landlords make isn't buying the wrong property or setting the wrong rent, it's not having the right systems in place before starting. So I'm gonna walk you through the 5 things every self-managing landlord needs. Some of these are free, some cost a little bit of money. All of them will save you a lot of time, stress, and probably money down the line. So let's get into it. The first thing is property management software. I'd say this is the most important part because it allows you to organize and run your entire portfolio on one platform. So you can have things like rent collection online, automatic, tenant communication in one centralized platform, lease renewals, listings, the list goes on. If you're still managing your rentals on a spreadsheet or through a notes app, I need you to hear this. You're one busy week away from something major falling through the cracks. A late rent notice you forgot to send, a maintenance request that got lost in your text, a lease renewal you missed. These are not hypothetical, it happens all the time. Friends of mine that are landlords, it's happened to them. So good property management software can handle all of that. Rent reminders go out without you, maintenance gets tracked end to end, leases renew on schedule, your financials update in real time. Now, it also matters what software you're going to use, and I would highly recommend MagicDoor, and here's why it stands out from everything else I've tried. Most software gives you a better place to store your information, where MagicDoor actually acts on it with AI automation. When a tenant is late on rent, it sends the reminder automatically, and not just a generic message. With tenant communication, whether it's a maintenance request or general text, it knows their lease, their unit, their history, and sends a custom message. Maintenance requests also get triaged and routed to your vendor without you in the middle, so you can assign vendors to the AI scripts. The AI will ask the tenant questions and then escalate to a vendor when needed. And tenants just text. They don't have to have a portal login or an app. They can literally just text from their phone. Plus, it's free for your first 9 units. So if you're a small landlord just starting, this is a perfect place to start. If you have more than 9 units, it's only $2.50 per unit per month. So it's pretty affordable, especially for the amount of time you're going to save. And if you're planning to scale your portfolio, this is the tool for you. I will leave it linked in the description so you can just try it for free. The next thing you need is a go-to vendor list, because when a pipe bursts at 9 p.m. on a Friday, you don't want to be Googling plumbers, reading reviews, trying to see if they're available. You should have a vendor list that knows you, you're already in contact with them, and they're ready to go when you need them. Things like a plumber, an electrician, an HVAC, a general handyman, and probably a locksmith. For each one, you want someone that you have already vetted, already talked to, not just some random name off of Yelp. You can ask other landlords in Facebook groups or a local real estate investor meetup. People who manage rentals professionally have already done the vetting for you, so you can call them. The best thing you can do as a landlord is get in contact with other landlords and property managers in your community. This is also great because if you do use MagicDoor, they have a vendor list you can set up, so you can import all your vendors, assign those to those AI scripts I was talking about. So like if a sink is leaking, it'll ask the tenant some questions and then it'll escalate to your plumber that you already put in the system. So it'll text your plumber for you and then coordinate between the two. That's why I like MagicDoor. It just makes everything real nice and easy. And then you also have your vendor list and contacts all in one place, which is great. Okay, next is going to be a state-specific lawyer-reviewed lease. This one surprises people. A lease agreement actually has to be written for your state. Each state has different laws, and you need to be up to date on those laws. A bad lease is worse than just no lease. I've seen landlords get burned because they used a generic lease template, and it ended up including things that were illegal in their state or not state compliant. You can get into serious legal issues if you do this. Now, there are a couple sites online where you can find leases to your state. If you just look up your states, like I'm in Missouri. If I look up Missouri leases, there'll be some that pop up. So make sure that they are specific to your state, legally reviewed, and then you can actually import those into MagicDoor for e-signatures. And the e-signatures are free on MagicDoor. It doesn't cost extra to send these out. Number 4 is a consistent tenant screening process. Just like number 3, this is crucial. There are scams going around all the time that have to do with tenant screenings, fraudulent information, and if you don't screen a tenant really well, you could end up in a situation like I did with my single family home rental where they completely destroyed my property, and if I would have done my research, they've done that before. So don't fall for that like I did, and then cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. So it needs to be a good tenant screening and it needs to be documented. Once again, I use MagicDoor to do my tenant screenings. It's an all-in-one platform. I have a custom website and then they just apply on my website. It sends it to my platform, scores the tenant out of 100 based on their history, their income, all that information, and then runs an actual background credit check. You need to be running actual background checks on these people. So this will just lead to better outcomes, less legal troubles, and some criteria that a lot of people look for is a minimum credit score, a minimum income relative to the rent. Most landlords are going for about 3x the monthly rent, and you want clear guidelines on rental history and background checks. Set those before you list the property so you're not making them up as you go. And please make sure you are staying compliant with laws. There are laws about screening tenants and choosing tenants, so once again, stay up to date on your laws. And number 5, also so important, a separate bank account for your rentals, especially your security deposits. This is one thing that sounds boring, but will genuinely change your life at tax time and to keep you legally compliant. You need a bank account that's used exclusively for your rental business. All your rent goes in there, all your property expenses come out of there. You don't want to be mixing your personal money with your rental income, or bookkeeping will be a nightmare, especially when tax season comes around. And if you decide to use MagicDoor, they can also help you with your accounting. So you need a property management software, a vendor list, a good lease, tenant screening, and a separate bank account. All 5 of these things just take a little bit to set up and makes your properties run way smoother. If you guys do want to check out MagicDoor, I know I've been talking a lot about MagicDoor, I will have it linked down in the description. Thank you guys for watching and good luck with your rentals.